In 2018, we have grand ambitions to become a leading crypto exchange in the world for trading cryptocurrencies. We've obtained regulatory approval from key markets and several more to come. We've achieved our first major milestone in creating a customer-centric, secure, and mutually beneficial ecosystem of traders. We're committed to accelerating the development and booming of the crypto economy, thereby making crypto more accessible and engaging. Over time, however, we found that many beginners were lost while exploring the cryptocurrency market. Traders, on the other hand, lacked the support and were often pressured by the solitude in trading. Something was needed to improve their experience and keep them fully engaged. Therefore, today, we believe that it is time for a game changer in the cryptocurrency trading domain. An open, social trading network. One that is transparent and is geared towards nurturing the next generation of excellent traders. BingX is our legacy and is capable of transcending through generations, the past, present, and the future. Bing represents every step that we have undertaken thus far, and the X symbolizes our establishment of the interweaving path between users and traders, as they were just like parallel lines that never intersect. Together, it brings forth BingX, a unique brand that foretells the next chapter of cryptocurrency trading, giving users a trading experience like none other. BingX strives to be a reliable, friendly, innovative, and social trading platform that connects traders far and wide at every level. This is BingX, connecting elite traders. Discover smarter investing. Explore unlimited possibilities by visiting bingx.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another BingX AMA session. Today we have with us David, who is the president of Candy Club. So basically, just let me give you guys a rundown of what Candy Club is. So basically, Candy Club is a gamified project specialized solely in social crypto gaming. So I'll just let David give us, a bit overview of what Candy Club is, and so you guys can, learn a little bit about the project and what it does. Over to you, David.
Thanks. Great, guys, and I appreciate you guys hosting us today. So Candy Club, we're actually the first crypto social gaming club. It's an exciting platform. We offer over 600 plus games. They range from live casinos to slots, blockchain games, sports betting, and it's truly a social gaming platform that provides users free access to play via start credits. So you can play any of these games for free. You can also basically enter and utilize over 83 plus altcoins if you'd like to play as well. And we also offer a lot of daily rewards, airdrops, a lot of benefits to users that continue to play. So the idea is to offer that kind of social gamified environment that allows you to not only play for free, but also engage with some of your community members and friends as well.
Oh, perfect. And I just want to know, because you mentioned that you guys are the first social crypto gaming company there. I just want to know, how do you differentiate yourself from competitors though?
Yeah, so I think it was designed with the kind of the crypto space in mind, and also being able to integrate utility to the tokens, which we kind of came out of the period of, let's call it the a bear market, right? Where everything is about how do you maximize utility for the tokens that exist out there, and how do you repurpose potentially utility for ones that, have kind of been stagnant for some time and allow some engagement. So really, I think the greatest benefit to us is allowing not only utility on that side of it, but more importantly as well is allow projects and communities within crypto to essentially engage in with their community via our social gaming platform, creating tournaments, a lot of different engagement activities that allow them to kind of continue to build their communities within the space as well.
Oh, perfect. Usually, with gamify projects, like there are a lot of them out there, and gaming is being one of those aspects coming out, of the Web3 space now, which is trending. A lot of people are interested in it. A lot of people want to learn about it. A lot of gamers are turning towards gamify. They're moving from the traditional aspect of gaming into the more modern type, which as you know is gamify. And I just wanted to know is like, what are the demands of users generally?
Yeah, well, I think social gaming is interesting, right? As far as it kind of has been a growing trend in a variety of spaces. But if you think about kind of what's happened over the last 3 years, I think that really saw social gaming in general explode. Because if you think about gaming, it used to be something you did on your own, right? You could play games by yourself, and that was kind of a 1v1. And as things grew up, started evolving, became more of a social aspects to it. And I think kind of when the lockdowns happened, this kind of really unlocked a lot of utility around like people wanting to connect with each other via games, via platforms. And I think that trend has only continued to grow. And the crypto space is obviously prime for that, right? Because it's kind of made of groups and tribes of people that like to connect with each other beyond certain communication channels and into social gaming.
Okay, perfect. Sounds really good, David. So how about because I'm really interested to know is like, what are Candy Club's unique killer features as compared to other social gaming platforms out there?
Yeah, I'd say the main ones again are basically the ability to play 600 plus games for free, and also use over 80 plus tokens to play on the platform, right? And also the ability to have essentially free to play and free rewards just for participating in the platform.
Okay, so like, yeah, so okay, great. You explained that. What I would like to know is like what are the benefits, like how what are the benefits generally that users get from this? Because you mentioned several of them, but I want to know like can elaborate more on that and relates to the benefits?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the prime one is you can essentially play for free, right? So there's different quests, there's different missions that they can participate in and get rewards for. The biggest thing here is the ability to play just a free level, or you can have other engagement activities. And then there's also ability to have tournaments within your communities that has been very popular for us as well. Now we've introduced poker, which you can talk about more later. But it allows people to essentially, participate in all these rewards, also get free airdrops, and it's kind of like what the crypto community likes, right? Is a little bit of risk in games and chance, and also the ability to connect with others.
Okay, great. And you find that community members are more interested in social gaming as compared to before, because you mentioned that the pandemic and the lockdown has really triggered that. Have you found that since the pandemic, have the trend continued to gain more traction, or has it slowed down?
No, I'd say it absolutely has. I think once people saw this benefit, right, or this whole added layer to the gaming space, that really changed everything. If you think about the integration of, even traditional gaming, things like Fortnite with kind of virtual concerts, things like that, this kind of utility and connection that now exists, I think is pretty much irreversible, right? This is one of the most exciting things, and how people can now come into these spaces, and it's one to many, right? Like people almost expect this type of engagement now when they go into different games. And it's no different in the actual, casino gaming space, where people want to have the ability to play tournaments with their friends. They want the ability to communicate with their friends on their platform, and also have, engagements back and forth with the real world.
Ah, perfect. And because I guess you would have virtual reality, AR, augmented reality now is like big. That's also a market there for that. I want to know, like, do you guys plan to integrate a lot of that into, into your plans going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's always something on the roadmap there. I think initially we're going off a web-based platform to really maximize the games that we have. Down the line, I mean, I think you'll continue to see gaming, and especially the crypto gaming, casino gaming, uh, take advantage of all this, both on the metaverse side, virtual reality. I think as those things continue to mature, it offers one of the biggest opportunities in the space to create even more engagement and a more, I guess, real experience to what people are used to, right?
Okay, and how about, like, like, what are the plans going forward? Like, where will you see Candy Club, in the future, let's say the next 5 years?
I think it'll continue to grow. I think obviously we'll continue to expand even beyond the crypto gaming space. I think we see a world that we can actually get players from outside of the crypto gaming space to actually participate as well. And the exciting thing there is not only the continued evolution of new games, more engaging activities as well with new technologies, but also the ability to not only bring the crypto space in, but also traditional gamers from the outside, and in a way serve as a bridge to be able to educate as well, and have them learn about the utility of different tokens and things like that, that connects both kind of the crypto space with the traditional gaming space. So a lot of exciting developments there. And we also are continuing to leverage some technologies to integrate different things like the poker tournaments I mentioned, allow brands to curate their own poker rooms and have almost like branded experiences that we can offer different players. So we're super excited about that, and that'll all be coming even in the short term, which will be, we can share more as well.
Oh, great. Fantastic. You mentioned that you have a lot of games there for users to choose from. I just interested to know is, like, what are the, I guess, what I guess are the main games, that users enjoy more, or they seem to gravitate more?
Yeah, I think there's a wide variety, right? There's obviously, yeah, a large number of slot games, things like that. One of the things that we've seen that has been growing, especially in the U.S., but really globally, is sports betting. And I
Oh,
think the ability to play with your friends and or also wager on different sports. Obviously, the World Cup was a huge event. There's a lot of these kind of catalyst events, but
yeah.
it's a growing trend. And as well, I think the poker tournaments, and because it allows even more of a social engagement with people you're playing with together, has also been hugely popular for us.
Oh, that's really interesting, actually. That you now that you've mentioned that, there are some sports that are particular to different markets. So, for example, football is more Europe, and some Latin American countries as well. But, like, in some southeastern countries like Pakistan and India, maybe cricket is such a big game. Do you plan to tap into those markets as well, and to integrate those kind of games, that would cater towards, those diverse markets?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be a broad base. We have users from all over the world, so we basically offer the spectrum. Pretty much, we'll be able to have things that relate to people in North America, games that are more European based, other games like cricket, like you mentioned. The other big thing I guess we haven't touched on as well is live casino games, which is essentially
Yeah.
the ability to play for free, meaning even free play with like live dealers for blackjack, roulette, things like that. And that we haven't really seen that anywhere, right? The ability to just play the live feeds for free, right? So that's a huge entertaining benefit for users as well.
Yeah, I guess you know a lot too that recently, regulation has been something that's been talked about a lot in the space. It's like one of the most trending and topics right now. I just wanted to know is, like, with the upcoming regulations such as the MiCA and other regulations around the world, targeting, companies that, that allow crypto trading in some form or fashion. How are you prepared to how is Candy Club, prepared to handle those?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that the big thing for us has always been to have, basically strong legal backing and opinions around the platform, and those have been done for the U.S. and Europe and pretty much every major market and country that we participate in. The benefit of social gaming is that it is very different from traditional gambling websites, because the main intent there is kind of the entertainment aspect of it, right? So it's strictly different. You can kind of compare it to something like Zynga Poker and things like that, which allow us some more interesting flexibilities in the things we can do and the engagements we can offer with the players. And because we are significantly different than a traditional gaming websites, right? So we have that social gaming aspect, which makes it a lot more accessible to people from all over the world.
Great, fantastic. So, like, are there any tips that you would give, for any Candy Club, new joiners, those people who would want to join, are interested, seeing what you guys have to offer? Like, do you have any tips for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the key thing is just come and sign up and try to play, right? The exciting part is once you join, you'll get 1,000 star credits for free, which are the tokens you can use across the platform to play a variety of different games. In addition, there's a lot of daily rewards and tournaments and missions and quests they can participate in. And all of those you can do with those initial star credits that you get. You can have different leaderboards. You can accrue points within the platform as you continue to complete these missions and continue to engage with it. And in addition, we have Candy Gold promotions, which you can talk about more, but essentially it allows some creative deposit rewards on certain times of the month, and that'll allow them unlock even more games. So really it's participate, engage, and you can participate and get a lot of the airdrops, a lot of the rewards that come with just even being on the platform.
Yeah, so like, are you willing to partner with other exchanges or maybe, I don't know, like other crypto firms or in the blockchain space, to promote events, or other companies out there that you're looking to that in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the most interesting thing, like I mentioned on the social gaming side, is really about adding utility and connecting the communities and adding some more ways to connect with them and games, right? And I think that crypto space is basically made of strong, loyal groups and tribes, like to say, right? So
That is true.
we definitely see a world that allows to unlock some of that. If you think about how fun it'd be for different users to have their tournaments within
Yeah.
each platform, and then they can compete against other platforms and also create different incentives for them. I mean, there's a lot of ways to engage and kind of benefit from these kind of tribals and offer some fun things for them as well.
Yeah, I believe the opportunities there are vast and unimaginable right now because this industry is still developing, and especially in the Web3 space. So there are a lot of scope, there are a lot of things that are still going to come, what's not. And obviously, when you operate a company that focus on that is online based, one of the questions or one of the biting questions that people have that lingers in the back of their mind is more of security. And security will always be one of the most, if not the most important thing for users. Recently, I guess last year especially, before into this year, there would have been a lot of talks about security and trust in platforms that are centralized and are controlled. And I just want to know, like, how do Candy Club, assure users that, hey, we're a secure platform, there is need to worry, like we have you guys covered. Like how do you guys do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that, as we know in this space, that's key. We definitely do that in many different ways. The biggest thing is, all of our partners and a lot of people on the team have been in the gaming space, traditional and online for many years, and actually have led some of the largest projects out there. And security is paramount, and the ability to work with all these vetted publishers and third parties that allow, not only from the security side and all the security rails there in place, but also to ensure that the gaming experience and all the balances of that are all audited and essentially handled by third parties, right? So that allows us to provide the best gaming experience and also safe and guarantee that it is a fair and balanced gaming experience, right?
Great. So are there any challenges for you right now in this space? What would be some of the challenges if you would have to highlight some of them for you?
Well, I think the crypto space in general kind of has its ebbs and flows when it comes to people getting engaged and disengaged. But I think we've actually managed to really make that into a positive because the project was launched last September at a time where people were kind of, falling out of the space. A lot of people that were not the true people that are in it for the long haul, they kind of fall back and forth, right? And it allowed different communities to partner with us, a way to continue to communicate with their users and also continue to offer utility. Some of the projects whose utility maybe was a little stagnant for some time, it allowed them to have mobility of the token. So I think we've kind of turned that into a positive, but I think that the crypto space is certainly starting to heat up again. So we expect even more engagement.
Oh, fantastic. David, you really touch on a lot of, stuff. You hit the hammer on the nail, and you really touched on a lot of great points. And I can see, based on what I've seen, checked out your website, and Candy Club seemed to be a very promising, project. And I just wish you the best. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for explaining, to our fans and to our users and BingX, what Candy Club is about, etc., and what you guys have to offer. Definitely, I know, social crypto gaming is going to, it's already been taking off. It's only going to continue to grow. The fan base is going to keep on increasing all the time. And it's, let's all stay optimistic. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining, and to have yourself a great day, David.
Absolutely. And thank you for hosting. And I'd love to invite everybody to join and check out the website at candyclub.net and basically create a free account and explore the fun games, over 600 of them for free, and go have some fun and check it out.
Definitely. I'll be, opening my own account too. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hosting, and look forward to the next one.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Cheers.
As the world's largest social casino for every cryptocurrency, we know what counts. Get close to the action with our live tables anytime, anywhere. From slots to table games, you'll find something just for you. Now partnering up with ERC20 and BEP20 projects, instantly elevate the utility of your token. More token utility, more price stability, more token demand. We know what matters to your project and your community. Elevate your project today.